You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Have you heard about the latest shakeup potentially brewing at Commonwealth Bank, or CBA as it's often called on the ASX? It's pretty intriguing, because for years, the bank's retail division has been the undisputed profit engine, the part of the business that keeps shareholders smiling. That the 2025 financial accounts hint that this long-standing dynamic might be about to change. Buried within the numbers is a trend that, if it continues, could see CBA's business banking arm surpass the retail division as the biggest contributor to profits by the end of the decade. Think about that for a moment. What has historically been the steady, dependable driver of earnings could be overtaken by a part of the bank that's traditionally been seen as more niche, more specialized. The growth in the business banking division isn't just a small uptick. It's a trajectory that has been described as dynamic, suggesting a rapid evolution in the way the bank is earning money. While the retail arm still brings in strong returns, business banking is showing signs of becoming a powerhouse in its own right, with commercial clients, loans, and financial services driving higher margins. If this trend persists, it could redefine the way investors and analysts view the bank's profit structure. Of course, this isn't happening in a vacuum. Market conditions, interest rates, and client demand all play a part in steering the bank's profits. But what's interesting is that the shift is already visible in the most recent financial statements, which analysts and shareholders are now poring over with renewed attention. It raises a bigger question for the future. Will CBA focus more heavily on growing this segment? Or will the retail division continue to be nurtured as the flagship profit engine? From an investor's perspective, this potential pivot could mean a few things. It may influence share price sentiment, alter growth expectations, and even impact dividend strategies. And for customers, it might translate into enhanced services and products tailored specifically for businesses rather than individuals. So, while the retail division has long been celebrated as the crown jewel of Commonwealth Bank's earnings, business banking could soon challenge that status. The next few years will be telling, and it's a space worth watching if you're following Australian banking and the ASX. CBA's story seems to be quietly evolving, and by the end of the decade, the bank we think we know might be one that's defined by a very different profit driver. If you want, I can also make an even more casual, on-air version that flows like you're explaining it live to an audience, keeping it under 450 words, but punchy and dynamic. Do you want me to do that next? Stay subscribed for more videos.